Now, we have done a very good job here cleaning up our environment, but we do have a fossil fuel industry, and it is powerful, and it helps the economy. So Joe Biden wants to wipe that fossil fuel industry out. And today, he was very clear about his vision of how it's going to be so much better when we get rid of all this energy stuff. Go.
Last year, wildfires burned more than 5,000 acres in the West, as no one knows better than the Vice President, former Senator from California, an area roughly the size of the entire state of New Jersey. More intense and powerful hurricanes and tropical storms pummel states across the Gulf Coast and along the East Coast. I can testify to that from Delaware. Historic floods, severe droughts have ravaged the Midwest. More Americans see and feel the devastation in big cities, small towns, coastlines, and in farmlands, in red states and in blue states.
Okay, so Biden says all of the natural disasters that befall the USA are the fault of global warming. But he can't prove that. That's in dispute. Because if you go back in history, we've always had natural disasters in the USA. And if you look at California, their forest land is badly managed. That's a fact. Provable, badly managed. So if you go in and you say everything that goes wrong in the storm category and in the fire category is driven by global warming, you can't back that up. It's impossible. There are no studies that definitively say that. But people believe what they want to believe. This is a key to understanding what's happening in America. People believe what they want to believe. And facts don't really matter to a lot of folks. So what Joe Biden said today was, this is a fact. All of these storms and everything are causing havoc. And the Biden administration is going to make it better. And in the process, we're going to create millions of new jobs in solar and wind and all of the technological developments. So don't worry about the pipeline people being laid off, or the fossil fuel people, or the fracking people, or the coal people. Don't you worry. The Biden administration is going to create, they're going to create, not private industry. The Biden administration is going to bet you'll have a better job. You'll make more money. Well, I don't believe that. I don't believe that the Biden administration is going to be able to accomplish that. I could be wrong. But a lot of people, maybe 80 million who voted for Biden, they want to believe that. But in the meantime, as Sean Hannity and I discussed on his radio program today, thousands of people are going to be laid off. There'll be far fewer jobs in the fuel industry, in the oil industry. And the price you're going to pay for gasoline and heating your home and air conditioning your homes is going to go way up. So that's an immediate thing right out of your wallet. It's already happening here where I live. All right, gas prices a gallon's up 12 cents since Biden got elected. Because the oil companies are going, we're going to get hosed, so we're going to get as much money in here as possible, to try to ride it out. Now, the way to do all this is through technology. And I wouldn't mind if the government were investing in technology and say, look, we do want to get away from fossil fuels, even though fossil fuels contributed $6 billion, perhaps more, last year to the federal government in taxes. It rolled in. That's going to get cut. But we want to de-emphasize, and we're going to have government rules that you can't dump stuff in the waters and you can't dump stuff in the air. We're going to enforce them. And if you mess around, we're going to find you. I'm okay with any of that. But in the meantime, we're going to ramp up. I'd love to heat my home and this studio with solar. I looked into it. It's far too expensive to do it. And I wanted to do it. I was motivated to do it. But now, with his little pen, Biden going up, 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 up. No drilling, no fracking, no this, no that, all on federal land, but there's a lot of drilling on federal land, as you know. So it was good to see John Kerry, wasn't it? Everybody give Kerry Now, Kerry This is a riot. As was pointed out, John Kerry had a home in Nantucket. I believe he sold that home. I actually went to that home. I was invited by him, and we had a nice discussion. Kerry's a big windsurfer. But when they wanted to put wind in the ocean in Nantucket Sound, oh, no. No, Kerry didn't want that. He opposed. But now he's flying around private jet all over the world because he's a climate change guy. But he's not flying coach. He's on a jet many, many times. I mean, it's really... So I don't want to really diminish the effort to clean up the environment. I think that's a good effort. But do I think Gina McCarthy, who is the White House Office of Domestic Climate Policy Chief, is she going to do it? No, I don't think so. I don't believe John Kerry is going to do anything. And I don't believe this effort is going to lead to anything but economic pain for the USA. I'm sorry to be cynical, but that's my job, is to analyze the facts. And let me give you some more.